more.
And we're back, having just discovered chemical influences and how great they are. Um, Stay tuned next week for the slow descent into chemical addiction that our wonderful Decker goes through. Uh, but we have found the cure for analysis paralysis, and it is putting the boot to your butt to kick you in to get going. Um, any absolute last minute things? Because as far as I'm concerned, you guys are getting in the van or getting in the car, and you are preparing to drive there.
I am getting combat loaded with all my guns, like just everything.
Sure. Can you go ahead and on the table write what you're carrying and which
And where?
vehicle you're in?
Okay.
At least as far as like the highly illegal things that might be like, is that an assault rifle in your assless chaps? Or are you happy to see me?
Very
just happy to see you, officer.
Good. I've been looking for a good time.
So just forbidden weapons?
Yeah, just like let me put it to you this way. If I pull you over, I want to be able to look on the table and see, what things here should I bust their balls on?
Okay.
So I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it. But it is also the thing, if you suddenly pull some flashbangs out of your pockets, I might be a little bit like, well, where were they on the list?
Well, they were in my pocket, of course.
Oh, that's right. So,
Where else do you carry flashbacks?
That's what you just said it.
I
You
mean,
knew where they were the entire time.
when you ask the question, is that a flashbang in your pocket? It has a couple of different connotations to it, given the speed and immediacy of the situation. I'm sorry, that might have been a little bit of a stretch, but I'm sure people on the internet thought it was funny.
Or someone liked it.
I mean, if somebody did, put it in the comments so that it's recorded for history. But the major things I need to know is who is going in which vehicle, because that will be very important for who can immediately respond when things go horribly right.
So it's Cross and Rico in the front of the van.
No, I'm pretty sure
No.
it's you, me, and Fenway.
Oh, sorry, it's Cross and Fenway
Yes.
in the front of the van. Splatter in the back of the van,
Yep.
and Rico and Handles in the Ford America. I have my monofilament whip on me and SMG and a couple of. Oh, hang on. Yeah, a couple of frag and flashbangs
Okay.
Where are you carrying them in?
in a backpack in the front.
Okay.
I've got like two kind of shoulder holster kind of things. One with a Ares Crusader and the other with a Cavalier Safeguard, which is a taser.
You're a big
And then-
fan of this Cavalier stuff, aren't you?
Well, no, that's the only Cavalier thing unless Colt makes the
Oh, it was
Cavalier.
Colt. That's what it is. It was Colt, not Cavalier. That's you.
Yeah.
I was wondering for a moment if you had like brand loyalty or something.
If I had brand loyalty, I'd be using more Ares stuff. I mean, not gonna lie, I was gonna put the oh god, what's the good Ares assault rifle? That's like common as fuck, and a lot of runners use it.
The Alpha?
Yeah, could have put that on my van, but I didn't want a grenade launcher on it.
I mean, grenade launchers are great.
Yeah, but I mean, I hope I don't have to use one.
I mean, you could do a lot of things with grenade launchers that don't necessarily involve exploding people.
That's true.
The aforementioned flashbangs. There's also lube grenades, gas grenades.
I do have some lube somewhere. Industrial lube.
Yeah. To go with the flashbanging. Wonderful. I'm going to make it work, all right? One of the things while you guys are
flashbang in it.
you guys are typing things out, I have a character on the hub with two cyber arms, and one of the things she has is a cyber finger grenade that is
That's
a
amazing.
paint grenade loaded with C squared, so that she can break off her finger and throw it down, and it will nuke biological matter in the area. And GTFO. because she is way smarter than she looks.
That's an interesting idea.
Sadly, she doesn't have any
Yeah.
other room in her cyber arms because you have to get the cyber finger lighter.
Picking your nose would be very bad. Thank you,
I mean,
Grunk.
you don't use that hand for that.
It's just one day you forget. Oh god, it burns.
Well, I'm pretty sure it would have to be your thumb, so you can be like, psh, like you give them a flaming thumbs up.
I don't know. I've probably seen kids who pick their nose with their thumb, even though that doesn't make sense at all.
All right, good. That's weird.
Don't,
All right, it
don't
looks
take
like
away
everybody
from my straw man argument.
just kind of deflate him. It looks like we have everything kind of set up. So, what time of the day were you guys gonna go for a drive?
Well,
What
it's
time
good
did
be.
for?
I think it was a
2
2
a.m.
a.m. pickup.
Yes.
Okay, good, because I didn't remember. All right.
Well, actually, we already did the pickup. We already got paid.
Oh,
you
good, good.
don't
We're at the
remember.
bar right now.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that we're reminiscing on what happened. That's great. And by bar, you mean behind bars. Got it. My bad. That'll be a fun way to start off a run one time. It's like, so you guys are all behind bars in jail talking at each other. What happened?
As soon as yeah, that would be fun actually.
Like the usual suspects kind
Usual
of way.
suspects.
So
Yeah.
we probably leave, start heading out like maybe like 1 a.m. You guys think?
Yeah,
maybe
whatever.
just go eyeball the place and see if they look suspicious, like they're getting a bunch of armed guys into nooks and crannies.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be super easy to see.
Did you guys do anything with the rotodromes? There was a couple of discussions on.
Can we put it in the back of the car? Like
One
the
is
other
in
car.
the trunk.
You
One
can
is
fit
in the
one in the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
In the back seat is going to be something you can do, but if anybody gets a look inside there, it's going to be incredibly obvious, and it's not going to be something you're going to be able to easily deploy it from. Because I'm sure we've all had that situation where we've tried to buy a TV and get it in the back seat of our cars.
Yeah, I
Good
think
times.
just one in the trunk.
Sure. All right, so ball is in your court. You let me know when you're driving up, or if you want to do anything on your approach.
Just for RP's sake, I will say, Cross probably did a quick prayer, being who he is, before he did the run. That's probably one of his things he does.
Who did he pray to?
God.
Okay, I wasn't sure. How did your prayer to God go when you're about to create
That's a good point.
a breaking of one of the commandments?
I mean, is it really stealing if we're like getting back, something that was stolen from
If
our
it's a
person?
professionals, if it's our profession, is it really stealing?
So
I mean, that's old
that's-
commandment.
at
there's
the
a
end of the
whole
day, that's
argument.
how you're going to reconcile your own personal religious problems. I'm just curious as to how that prayer went. Are you asking for luck? Are you asking for
No,
forgiveness?
I'm basically
Are you...
asking for everybody in the situation getting out safe. It's like nothing goes wrong. Nobody has to die, pretty much.
Yeah, I think I'd be playing in the back of the truck as well.
Is it because you see
Were
him
you feeling
doing
in
it?
front of the mirror? Just doing like a punching scene from like Rocky. Just like, I got this, I'm awesome.
Well, a few minutes before they get there, I want to roll up and do a matrix perception test and see how many smart links I can count.
Sure. Go ahead and throw some dice.
Fenway was looking to see if there's anything differently astrally when he perceives it this time around.
All right, running silent.
With that delicious one hit on your sensing test, you don't notice anything different.
Wow.
We're perfectly fine.
Nothing is going horribly wrong.
Man, 3 on matrix perception.
Okay. You do not see any smart guns just in your initial kind of look.
All right. I'll try again, and this time I'm going to look for hidden icons.
You can just use some of your... You got 3 hits there, so you can use one of those to
Oh,
look
yeah.
for hidden icons. And at that point, I will roll some dice, and we'll see what man, that's a shame. You don't see any silent icons.
Wow. I think every time you've rolled against handles, you've rolled really well.
It was really close to a critical glitch, though. Well, I guess it wouldn't have been, actually. But it was close to a glitch.
I would have needed 2 more ones.
That's still pretty close.
Yeah. This is why I like
You
to
know
roll
those-
my dice openly, because it's like, ha ha.
So I can't decide if I'm just rolling really bad or you're just ridiculous. I think
You're
you're
rolling
just
really bad.
I can't. We'll see what happens as the night goes on.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So Van is rolling up to the place, I believe.
Yep.
All right. So as you approach, there is a small little wooden beam thing that comes down. Sorry, it doesn't come down. Is down, and there's a small little guard shack there, just kind of letting you in. There is a. It's hard to say middle age because orcs mature so quickly, but there is an orc man in a uniform there. He seems to have a little bit of a paunch, a little bit of a leaning way back in his chair with his cap down a bit. He doesn't do anything as you pull up to the bar.
Now, does it look automated, or is it something he pushes to? Would we know that?
The wonderful thing about AR is that it's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
So it could be either way.
So what are the odds something needed to get scanned while we went up? 'Cause I know we got some.
You guys kind of tell me, this is the 6th world. Chances are that he actually might need to push a button because he's a
Yeah.
security dude.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully, but
There is also the potential that you could hack his gear and just spoof the OK.
I'm gonna leave this to Fenway because he's kind of the talky guy. You want to
Who's
call
in
him
the
over?
driver's seat?
Obviously me. So I guess how close am I to the game? Is it like one of those really close windows? Kind of like
Yeah,
a
it's
toll
that
kind
kind
of
of
thing.
situation where you can reach out and pull a ticket. That kind of distance. There's no like ticket machine there because again, the wonderfuls.
So probably like just show him your ID or something.
Yeah.
Or the
kinda-
AR manifest.
Yeah.
You go out, you say, yeah, exactly. We're here.
So-
This is our thing.
So I kind of look over at the guy and say, "Evening."
Are you being quiet or are you trying to actually get his attention?
Yeah, I'm saying evening to him. It's like,
So it'll be the kind of thing where he's like, his tusks all kind of like, pull back his hat onto the back of his head where it's supposed to sit, and he'll see you guys like, "Can I help you?"
yeah, we're looking for a pickup, warehouse, blah blah blah.
He will push a finger up under his glasses to kind of rub at his eyes, as one does when they have eye crusties.
Yeah.
And all right, adjust them back into place, and you're like, let me see what you got.
And I look over. I guess I would have the manifest as well, so I just shoot him the manifest, or like the
You shoot
delivery
him the
notice,
AR.
kind of like AR. Just zoop.
And he's going to look at it for a minute and give a, all right. And he'll, you're looking for, what's a good name?
But it was way more warehouse or way more transportation warehouse.
Or is
something?
it like for a supervisor kind of thing?
Way more transport incorporated
Well,
was the.
No, I'm looking for a person's name.
Um,
So, no, I'm just going to push my button for a minute and find,
Bob Grimley.
you're going to look for, Tally. He's over there, and he's going to point to where the warehouse is, because you guys obviously have no idea what it is, because you're idiots. You're here to pick things up. This is his lot.
mm-hmm.
Can I just get either a an etiquette or a composure roll from you, considering you're, you know, this is your first like big job. There's a lot of money riding on this, and this guy's, security and right in front of
Hey.
you.
What's all right? Composure's just 6. Better than etiquette.
Unless you have something else in mind that you could use to keep cool.
Probably not.
Okay. Let's see how you do then.
3 successes.
Okay.
I did that right.
Yeah, you did that right. So after a couple of seconds of checking things, you look for Tally, and eyes will glaze over as if he is doing something in AR, and the gate will lift up, and you guys are inside.
I give him
Go ahead.
I give him a thanks and then drive on through.
Sure. Inside, you will notice that there's still a fairly sizable amount of activity going on. There's some big fog lights kind of lighting up a lot of the places. Some of the other areas seem a little bit more active. And as you guys are pulling out, a nice 2077 Honda Xingyang is leaving, and he kind of snaps to a little bit as that other vehicle drives the opposite direction out of the lot.
Interesting. Take note of that. But I drive on to where Tali or whatever is, where they are. Head toward that.
Sure. As you guys, go ahead.
I want to do a matrix perception.
Sure.
To see if I can identify the vehicle or get something about its icon. 12.
All right, so with 3 hits, you are able to identify its icon. It is it's got all the wonderful specs of the Honda Xingyang attached to it, and the name that you can see it's registered is a Mr. Tanaka.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that'd be interesting about it.
Other people
any
are
marks? Any marks on the icon?
There is one. It is of a. What would they use? Let me think on what they would use here. It probably looks like a ninja star. You guys are welcome to roll any skills you want, basically at any time in this situation, including shooting to kill the orc guard.
Fucking green skin. Gat.
Right?
Oh, and the third one, I'm gonna get the target's comm code.
Sure. You have the comm code that is registered to.
Okay. So I don't want to attack it or anything. I just wanted to get some info in case
you have
he becomes
you
relevant.
have the information on a 2077 Xinjiang registered to a Mr. Tanaka, and you have the comlink code that it is associated with.
And it had a mark that it was probably Yakuza because Ninja Star.
Could be.
I mean, if you wanted to be racist,
Maybe it's just a ninja, or maybe that guy just likes ninja stars.
maybe it's XX Ninja 420XX.
Yeah, maybe he's just a weeaboo. Maybe his name's not even Mr. Tanaka.
But the ball is once again in your court. You guys are driving over to Taylor, or you guys want to do something else on the current situation?
I think we drive over to Taylor unless someone in the van is like, wait, turn the fuck around and light that vehicle up or something like that.
So coming over to the warehouse, you will see that it is very much like what you have scouted out. There are a bunch of people who are lifting packages using forklifts. Right down the docks a little bit from it, you can see that they are going to a fairly sizable transport boat. Not the kind of boat where it's going to take stuff out to a much larger boat out at the ocean, but that cannot come in farther because, it's huge. If that makes sense. It's kind of like
a cargo ship, and there's like a little, speedboat or something that's delivering the stuff back and forth.
It's a bit bigger than like a speedboat, but it
Well,
could
yeah,
definitely
but-
fit like the back of an 18 wheeler on it, like probably 2 or 3 of them back to back.
Like a barge or something.
Yeah, there we go. That's the exact thing. And then you just see a bunch of other workers wearing very similar jumpsuits to you guys.
Works for me. Busy night though.
I should know this, but what does my sin say?
Oh,
The one that we had manufactured, it ends in Smith.
No, we didn't have a sin made. We had a
ID made.
an
Okay.
ID, and I don't think.
your jumpsuits all have Smith as the name.
Yeah, and we all have jackets over top of them, so our card
see
says
that.
whatever. Like if we have a fake sin, like mine probably says David Barker, because that's my fake sin.
Right, so the fake sins that we're using are our fake sins. Okay.
Unless you wanted to specifically go get another one made, but it's a little too late for that.
Yep.
It'd also be perhaps a little too expensive for a job you didn't get any money up front for.
That's another thing.
Yeah. It's a shame how that negotiation roll worked out.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So you guys are here in your truck. What would you like to do?
So I guess well, this is a quick question I had. Now, with how busy it is tonight, was it busier like last night when we scouted it out?
Seems to
Or
be
is it-
about the same. It's
Okay,
a different
so-
type of busy because now they're going back and forth to this boat rather than just kind of moving stuff around on the docks. But
Okay, but nothing. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. So, I mean, do I see someone who looks like kind of like a supervisor or like in charge at the
Sounds-
warehouse we're heading toward?
sounds to me like you wish to roll a perception test.
Yeah, I guess it does. Let me go find my perception. There it is. Okay, that's pretty good.
Excellent. With 5 hits, you look around. There's a couple of things in addition to the basic description of the area I will give you.
Mhm.
You will notice that on the several of the boxes and crates that are being moved around, it has various companies that are subsidiaries of Ares logos.
Oh, that's interesting.
You will notice that there are mostly humans and dwarves kind of going around here. You will notice that there is a singular troll that is wearing a very nice suit. Looks a little bit out of place. You may just be noticing him because he's, 4 feet taller than everybody else around him, but there he is. And then off by the like person-sized door, not like the main cargo door,
Yeah.
there is a young elven woman who has doing things with her hands, but there's nothing in front of her, so is doing something in AR, which may be your point of contact.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to know about the situation?
Specifically the troll and the elvish woman. Do any of them look armed from how far away I am?
The troll definitely has that look of professional security, but in a personal role, not in a
Oh, so okay,
um
like a bodyguard.
yeah, more of a bodyguard than a I'm here to shoot anybody who messes with the dock. I'm here to shoot anybody that messes with my dude. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not he is armed because there's people moving around and the troll's waist is, below
Yeah,
kind of where your eye line is.
Do we see the said dude, by the way? The guy he's guarding or supposed to be?
Yeah,
like,
I was about
protecting?
that was my next question. Is he like near someone? Kind of
It's
like
kind of hard to tell with the people moving around, and
is he like how far away is he from the elf?
could
Would that be another?
oh, sorry, I thought my headset cut out. He could be in a fancy car sitting by, and the troll is just here to look at things to make sure nothing goes wrong. You don't see anybody that is immediately says, "I am super important that I have a troll."
Okay. How far away is he from the elf?
He's more down on like the dock side. She is more over
Okay.
by the
Warehouse.
Yeah.
Door. Okay, so probably not the person he's guarding. Do you guys think of anything else pertinent?
Do you see the boxes?
I mean, I would assume they're still in the thing, unless they. Oh, I guess they. I don't know. Do I?
If they're
Well, yeah.
expecting pickup, they might have brought them out.
The answer is you do not.
This actually kind of leads into my next question. What kind of boxes are being transported around? Like, what do they look like?
This actually works out. You have a pretty good idea, knowing that these are a couple of different Ares subsidiaries and the general size and shape. This looks like it could potentially be arms and armor, drone type stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to, because all boxes to an extent look the same. And why am I going to put a single assault rifle in a box when I could put 10 assault rifles in a box?
Okay, so it's interesting. There's a chance we're stealing from Ares here. Which is delightful. With my backstory.
This is gonna be wonderful.
So, there are other people in the car if they wish to do something in the area.
Well, obviously, if you want to do something, but I was gonna say, I probably kind of park near the warehouse and then send Fenway to go talk to the elf if he's down for that.
Well, I figure we'll just drive up and, depending on which side, we'll just throw the manifest to the tally for further instructions on where we should drive the truck.
Okay, so I'll basically kind of drive nearer to her. I'm assuming what I'm assuming is Tally, the elf. If that's not super difficult.
Sure. No, that's something you can do. It'll take you a little bit, and at least one or two people will probably flip you off as they're working around the place, and you're just like, meh, meh, meh.
Yeah.
But are you pulling up to the pickup, or are you pulling up to her?
Probably the pickup.
Okay.
Unless anyone was specifically, because I mean that makes more sense, right, guys?
Yep, makes more sense.
Sure.
I want to try to spot her icon.
Sure.
Matrix perception.
You may go ahead and roll that.
All right.
So you will be able to spot an icon. It is labeled as sup.l. Tally, TAILLY.
Okay.
You have several other questions that you may ask about it.
Are there any devices slaved to it?
There are not.
Are there any marks on it?
Let me think for a moment. There is one mark that matches the icon for the host itself.
Okay. What programs is it running?
It is not running any programs, but I'm going to give that one to you for free because it is a comlink, and comlinks cannot run programs.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
But
fine.
I was just using the comlink. I don't think there's anything else useful that I can get.
Device rating.
Device rating.
It's a device rating 5.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
pretty pricey.
So I sent you guys, hey, I'm really whiz at cracking devices. I could preemptively try to get on hers if you want, or just let it play out and see if our backup is good enough.
No, basically, sending back. Well, you're the one who made the backup, so your call.
Meanwhile, Fenway, are you getting out to go talk to her, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and approach her.
Sure. You don't want to do anything beforehand?
Not
Not trying to trip you up, just making sure.
I guess I'll do a perception roll to, see who I'm about to deal with.
Sure.
And that would
You
be...
may have 3 extra dice for an observe and detail action if you're going to take a moment to do it.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, free dice are great, right?
Yeah,
They really are.
that's 13 d6 and 5.
So with 3 hits, she is wearing a nicer but similarly styled outfit. She is in the obnoxious elven Forever 23 look. Black hair. She's wearing some glasses. You don't see any immediate outward cyberware. What else would you like to know about Miss Taylor?
You said that she was dealing with looking like she's dealing with AR. So can I tell if that's more AR or more magical with a normal perception test?
You know, being a mage, that finger wiggling is not necessarily required to do magic. It is assumedly she is doing AR stuff, being that she is supposedly like the supervisor person. It makes sense that she is checking off orders and managing all kinds of various things.
And would I notice that she's noticed me walking up by now?
Are you making yourself noticed, or are you just kind of like nonchalantly getting out and kind of?
Nonchalantly walking up to her,
Right.
so...
She has not noticed you yet, assuming that you are an okay distance away, as opposed to like.
Alright, so I'm going to wait until I get to distance away from her.
So you will her, and she will be like,
Yeah.
And then the AR glaze in her hands come down, and it's like, can I help you?
Hello, Miss Tally. I'm here to pick up 3 boxes, and then I'll throw over the AR manifest.
She will go back into AR with a single hand, just kind of like do 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 do. It's like,
Is there any...
You were gonna ask a question. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'll
I was
let
gonna
you
say,
put
is
your
there
foot in your
any...
mouth before I tell you what you get for free.
I was gonna say, do you want us to park anywhere specific? Anything you want us to do to make this a bit easier?
Hold on. Let me. Does a thing in AR. It's like, all right, my guys are gonna bring the stuff around to loading bay 3, and she'll kind of point down the end of the building. I'm gonna need some digital signatures, and she's gonna shoot you a file for you to sign that you are here to pick up the packages, and then she will wait for the return of that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and sign my fake sin, which is Henry Orzo.
Okay.
All right, I don't want you to lose your sins. I think it's worth doing. I'm gonna hit her device.
And what rating is your sin?
That sin is a rating 3, and I have that as my burner sin. So I just figure I'll use the money afterwards to get a new one.
We'll
right,
get
here
to
we
the
go.
hacking in a second, because that's it's gonna take a little bit of my attention, and I'm busy pacing right now.
All right, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's like, excellent, and then there's just the and then she's gonna kind of rub her fingers together, just the handling fee. And she's gonna give you a look.
I'm just thinking, would I know roughly how much would be an appropriate handling fee?
Do you have etiquette?
I do.
You may go ahead and roll that, and we'll see what happens. And I hope you critically glitch.
So
my
kind.
goodness. All right. 9.
You may also roll a judge intentions or something if you wish.
All right. Well, let me roll the etiquette first. And judge intentions.
Not a bad roll.
Was the 4 hits the etiquette or the judge intentions?
That is the etiquette.
Okay.
And this is the judge intentions.
All right. Between that stuff, you know that in a criminal situation, bribes are often exchanged for a number of things: silence, screwing somebody over. The list is nearly as endless as long as you have Nuyen to spend. The feeling you're getting here is that that's not quite what she is after. It could be that somewhere in there it just was like a COD, or a payment will be on terms of pickup, rather than trying to bribe her.
Now, would that be on the manifest?
Yeah, we would control
that
that.
probably would have been on the manifest. So what did you guys set that up for?
For us just to
It
pick it up
wasn't-
like it's
yeah.
normal.
Like it was
Yeah, we just changed the delivery.
So it would probably have the standard fee, I guess, in it.
Okay.
If it's something to have. So what would that be? So I assume I can look.
So it would be
down
charged. So you're charging it to whichever account you have already, which was already set up to pay for it.
Or just
Yes.
mark that it was already, since we just edited the file, we marked that it was already paid.
Okay. So we'll roll that back then, because I was trying to get you. And then she's gonna. It's like, all right, everything seems to be in order.
Just to double check, you said loading bay 2.
3. And she's gonna hold up
Okay.
3 fingers and then point with her other hand down the end of the building.
All right, thank you very much, and I'll head back to the truck.
And you will get back in the truck. You guys are now inside the truck. Are you driving down, or you got something else you want to do?
Loading. We have to head to loading bay 3, and they'll help us load it. Well, hopefully they'll help us load it in.
Sure.
All right then. Looks like it won't too hard there. Everything good? As I'm like pulling out to head toward loading bay 3.
Yeah, so far so good. If there's anything, we'll talk about it afterwards.
All right.
So I see 3 hits on a hack on the fly action.
So I'm gonna spend my, because now that it wasn't me. Oh, okay, damn it! My last point of karma is going in this.
The last point of edge.
Or sorry, my last point of edge.
That's fine.
Wait, since it's the next day, shouldn't he have all his edge back?
It would be 1 point of edge. You only get 1 back per day.
Oh, well, if so, then I had 2. So this is my
Excellent.
next.
You have-
one. So
you
6.
have 1 left.
6.
6 hits.
My God, your dice, brother.
I know, right?
14d6.
I don't understand what the hell is going on here. I really don't. And you guys roll like 6 dice and get like 3 hits and 6 dice. Like, how the hell does that happen? When I get
I rolled
14
9
dice?
and got 5. I mean, I just got blowing them, man.
All right.
So you have a mark on the comlink.
All right. So I want to do that. What is it? Input output. Not the garbage in, garbage out, but the one that lets me see what they're doing.
That would be a matrix perception or a matrix search. Now that you have like a mark on it, you can see what's going on inside of it.
Okay, Snoop was the action that I wanted to take.
That would be if you were trying to listen to the people she's calling.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to see what she was shuttling back to the thing to make sure she wasn't tripping alarms or anything.
Sure, you can totally do that. I just was under the impression you were going after the sin thing first.
Oh yeah, I want to do that too, but I just want to make sure that she wasn't calling the cops on them.
Sure.
So, you want me to roll a Snoop on that, or
If you wish to know what she is sending in and out of her comlink, you may go ahead and roll a snoop.
okay, electronic warfare plus int, which sucks. Okay, yeah, this blows. All right, I'm scared now.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm not making you do anything. It's just whether or not you want to know what she's talking about.
I do. Snoop.
And hey, if you fuck up too badly, hopefully they don't connect the two of us. It's like there's Shadowrunners trying to steal our package. You guys distract them. We'll ride off.
Because you have had wonderful luck, do you want to... I'm going to ask you if you want to edge that real quick.
No, I'm gonna let that go.
All right.
Okay, so
All right,
I
you
got
are now snooping.
All right. So now I
That was
want to
close.
an edit file. Well, I want to do matrix perception on that file where their signatures just went to.
Sure.
Let's write a running sound. So 12 matrix perception.
All right, you have found the file.
Anything on it? Data bombs, encryption, anything?
It appears as though it has not been saved as yet. So it is not encrypted and has no protection on it.
Okay, I'm going to edit that file. Which is computer plus logic. Nice. So 14 minus 2, so 12 dice. 12. Ugh.
Good news.
Wow.
Edit
This
file
one-
is not a illegal action.
Yeah, it's not, so.
So that's that one you can more or less run the risk of it being intuition plus firewall.
Keep it.
Mm-mm.
Alright, I'll try again. 12. And these drugs, totally worth it, by the way.
All right, you have successfully edited out his SIN information.
Alright, cool. Then I'm done with her. I'm just going to keep that snoop going in case she hears anything. And I do have baby monitor running, so please yell at me if I'm getting close.
Good news, that's not how Baby Monitor works. Baby Monitor lets you know, but you gotta ask. I'm not gonna make it idiot-proof for you.
Okay, what am I at?
5.
Okay.
It probably won't come up, but it's one of those things. It's like, it doesn't completely trivialize that aspect of the Matrix. It comes real close, but
You still got to ask. Okay, gotcha.
you still gotta ask, because otherwise, it would just be like, all right, yep, you're in the middle of a hack. Your shit reboots because Baby Monitor.
Okay.
So, you guys pull up to the thing. There is a orc guy. He's sitting there in a dirty set of, the outfits you guys are wearing.
Yeah.
He's got a cigarette in his mouth, kind of dangling off the lip, and just kind of giving you the stinkiest stink ball of an eye that he can give you as you are pulling up.
Mm.
You guys want-
So I'm assuming we're backing up the van.
Yes.
All right, so Fenway's gonna pop out and approach the orc.
He's gonna give you a long, tall drink of. Yep.
How's it going, mate?
He's gonna look around in the night. He's like, "It's late. I'm tired. Which packages are you here to pick up?"
I'm gonna send him over the manifest.
And he's gonna look down at the manifest, and he's gonna look up at you with that like, "Oh, god damn it." All right, pull her all the way up.
I motion over to Cross.
Sure.
Start backing it up.
You guys slide open your back door, or pop open your back doors, I imagine, to your bag.
Yep.
Splatter, are you in the bag? Are you still in the back somewhere? Where are you hiding?
Oh, I'm not hiding. I don't think I need to hide.
No,
I'm
I'm
just-
sorry, I meant more hiding as like, where are you at inside?
Do you hop out or?
Yeah, I think I'll probably hop out as soon as like the doors open, and I'm standing there like
Sure.
basically
orc
waiting
is-
for them to like
Yep.
get their stuff in.
The orc is gonna look
And just
down
probably-
at you like, uh-huh.
Just nod at the orc.
All right, come on. And he'll lead you back through a maze of boxes and stuff to a pallet that has three boxes that are the size and shape of what you are looking for. And he's gonna come to the end of one of them and kind of look at you off the other side.
Do you want me to carry it? I'm in the,
Wait,
I'm
he
in the
expects
van.
you to
Don't
carry.
ask me.
I have a strength of 2. So I'm not gonna be able to lift it. There's no forklift, or was it
There are
the
forklifts and
dolly?
stuff, but they're kind of like you see other people moving stuff around, and this orc is going to look at you. And now that you guys are inside, or at least Splatter is inside, you'll see there are a couple of more orcs in here, doing heavy lifting and manual labor. This one seems to be by his lonesome, and he's just kind of looking at you like, "Come on."
Does this pallet have all three of them on it?
Yeah.
How much can an orc lift?
I mean, they're not like shrink wrapped together or anything. It's pretty clear he only intends to lift one of them at a time.
Okay, that's a little bit better. How much strength you got, Splatter? You think you could help carry this? Or
I have 4 strength.
because I've got 3 over here. Should I hop out and just, like basically come over shaking my head?
It would be strength plus body would be the roll that we are looking for.
So
Okay,
no, I only
so-
have strength of 2 as well. That was my dump stat. Oh.
So I have 5 in body and 4 in strength. So
I have 5 dice for lifting and carrying.
Mine would be 5 as well.
I have
So
13.
I'm gonna
but
give
I'm
it a
up
go.
there. Wait,
I'm gonna
Alright.
give it a try.
yeah,
Can I
12.
assist him
And
at all, or
Yeah, you guys could totally.
all 3 of us on one side trying to lift it?
If you wanted,
That makes it out.
if Cross wants to get out of his car to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll come over grumbling a little bit.
Sure. So you guys.
So do I get any bonus die, or like do we all roll together?
So let's roll it like an assist. You two guys roll your lift and carry, your body plus strength, and then Splatter can take those as extra dice. Because there's really only so much that you can help in this situation.
I'm gonna edge that. I'm gonna edge that.
Would you like to edge to reroll or edge to negate the glitch?
Would re-rolling still have me do the glitch?
Yep.
I will negate the glitch. At
Okay.
least give him that 1 die.
You got it.
I will take one of my edge away.
All right, Splatter. Your 2 significantly taller friends aren't giving you much help.
Look, man, I stay in a truck all day.
I got 4 hits.
All right.
I think this should
The
be
the
alright.
orc is by himself going to lift the other end, and between the 3 of you, mostly on Splatter, are going to be able to get this box up and get it over to the van. Do you have any questions about the box now that you physically see them or have them in your hand?
So looking at them, do they have any distinguishing markings? Like, like one of them has like an Ares Corp logo on them or something like that?
Or
So-
any like
Of the 3 of you, what languages do you speak?
French and English for me.
All right.
English, and I wish I could take bad English, but just English.
Okay.
English, Hindi, Urdu, and Russian.
All right. You will notice, Splatter will notice that there is a little bit of. I get the idea of like you see those suitcases that go traveling around the world, and they got all kinds of stickers and crap on them from places they've been, and like postage.
Yep.
So they got some of that stuff going on there. One of them definitely has some stuff that is in Hindi. I will get you details on what that says when I come up with them. But it's one of those
Sure.
things like, that's interesting. There is definitely a logo on them that you guys don't recognize.
So it's like it's not like a popular corp or anything because I do have History Corps.
Wait, so the logo is more like a corp or more like maybe like magical nature or something like that?
Or organized
Uh,
crime.
That's a good question. What knowledge skills would you guys like to roll about this?
I have street magic.
You may go ahead and roll that.
Could I roll a history to see if this came up in anything?
You may go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
And if you could label them, because I don't remember
Oh.
which is which.
My bad, yeah.
I'm still looking for mine.
Sure.
Can I Can I roll engineering? Is it obviously have some kind of make and model on it?
Not on the outside, no.
Darn.
I'll do a matrix search.
Does anybody have a way to get him an image of it? Not that it's going to super
have.
matter, because you'll be able to, assuming everything goes okay.
Look at it together later.
Yeah.
I have
Assuming
cyber eyes. So I'm
Fenway
assuming,
has image link.
yeah,
Image
I
link is a
assume-
display, not a.
Uh,
not
So
a
I'm
recorder.
assuming the Deckard can be looking through my eyes.
Sure. I
Right.
just
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to the fact that you had cyber eyes. Is more of what it came down to. So it's going to take you a bit to do that matrix search. Just
Okay.
to let you know, because a cursory level 1 search is not going to come up with results.
Gotcha.
Fenway, it's got some like maybe Latin or some kind of other old useless language that is associated with some kind of magical stuff. You feel like it's right there on the tip, but you can't remember
that
exactly
all
what it
three
is.
of them, or just the one in our hands?
All three of them have the same like logo kind of plastered on the side of it.
Okay.
You will also notice that there is a biohazard warning on the side of them.
So there's a chance it could be a coffin.
No, that's
Does it look
lovely.
like what is the box? Does it look like a coffin, or does it look like a normal box that's just a little bit longer?
It is, since you guys are so fond of it, it is coffin shaped but slightly bigger, as if it were a box around a coffin.
Okay.
I think we're obsessed with it as to be a
like,
coffin.
it's like, oh, there's a
Vampire guy.
biohazard.
A1.
I thought the damn thing was the Johnson was a vampire.
Guys, all the movies say they're vampires.
All right. So we get the first one back to the van.
Sure. I'm not going to
Fenway
make you
and
guys
Cross-
roll for each one. I was just kind of setting the stage for how this is going to kind of go down.
Fenway and Cross are probably like starting to pant a little bit by the second one, and like ready to just fuck it by the third.
In my mind, all I can imagine, like Fenway's probably got like one finger, probably like touching the box, pretending to lift it.
He's guiding it so you don't bump into anything. He's like, I'll go get the door. He's got your back.
Just straight shoot to the damn van.
Exactly. He's gonna go. Like the wind kicked up and kicked one of the van's doors like slightly off from being all the way open. He's like, I got you. So you guys will get the last one in. You're closing the doors, and you're just like, all right. That seems to be that then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he's gonna
Thanks for the
stand
help,
there
man.
for a moment, kind of doing that hand clappy thing.
How would it work if I were to like tip him 50 new yen?
I mean, he would be very much appreciative. That is definitely the feel you're getting in this situation. He is like, you fraggers better tip me.
Can I do an etiquette roll to see how much to tip him?
I mean, the guy works at the docks. 50's a lot. I mean, 5 is probably more than he gets.
What was
All
that
right,
for,
so-
Splatter?
Yeah, I was just going judge intentions.
It's like, he probably is along your lines of like, those two were useless. It's the kind of feeling you were getting.
Yeah. I'm also pointedly looking at Fenway to like tip the guy. Like, yeah, do it.
Sure. Fenway, you may roll your Oh, I guess that was it then. My roll 20 seems to be lagging ever so slightly. So in this situation, a tip of like $50, not bad. But at the same time, he has seen all of your disguised faces. You know that this is a criminally oriented dock. You have an opportunity to potentially be like, here's this, and then here's this to be quiet.
All right.
You may do with that what you will.
I'm gonna walk up to him and tip him 100 new yen and say, "You never saw us."
He will very big tusky grin. Put that credit stick in his pocket. Never saw who.
Exactly. And I'm just gonna walk back to hop in the van.
All right.
I'm assuming, are we zipping up the bag now or later before we?
Assuming Splatter can do that while he's in the back.
Yeah, I think while I'm inside, I can already like.
But let's
get
wait
to
until
it.
we get out of the dock area, like after we pass that security orc at the front. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sound
sure.
good?
Yeah.
So you guys drive up to the security orc.
Mhm.
He is resumed his post of being basically asleep on the job.
Hey, can you let us out now? We got the package and whatnot.
He will take his feet that were up on the desk and kind of slide one over and kind of like thump it on the desk, and the bar in front of you will open, and you guys are
thanks,
let out.
man. Have a nice night.
He doesn't answer.
I'm assuming I was notified that I don't have to burn my sin. Their Decker told me that.
Probably.
Yes.
Okay, because then otherwise I would have burned my sin at this point.
So as we drive out, I'm basically, I over my shoulder, and I splatter, zip that bitch up, and I send a message to group message like, all right, somebody call the Johnson. Let's get rid of this stuff.
Wait.
And I'll probably like start grumbling something or like making Dwarf do all the work. And like,
We,
You want me to do it? Let me get out of the driver's seat.
let me
I can do both. Yeah.
let me clean up after us, and then we need to meet up because I need to get. You're probably gonna have to roll up the back flap to make the Faraday cage work, and I should probably be on the inside of it so I can start working on seeing what kind of signals those things are putting out and whether we need to keep them in the bag.
All right. Actually, I probably like reach in a glove compartment, and before he like starts zipping it up, I toss. I don't toss, but I like hand backwards. I have a bug scanner, rating 6.
Sure.
Hand it over to Splatter. Scan him real quick. Curious kind of thing.
I do
So with
believe that a bug scanner adds its rating to your test to spot them.
and that test would be?
Electronic warfare versus intuition, and the scanner acts as if your electronic warfare skill was the same as the rating.
Oh, I bought a pretty decent thing.
Yeah, I thought about buying one, but then I'm like, well, I can do it without a deck, but it works so much better single purpose device.
So what's the 9 dice for hack on the fly? What are you hacking?
I'm going back into the host. I'm hitting up my mag lock again from earlier.
Okay. Did you reboot from hacking her phone?
I have not yet, no.
Okay. You already have a mark on the host because you had marked her phone, and the phone was
phone was
slave to the
slave?
host. Yeah,
Oh,
that was the mark
okay.
on the host. That was the mark on the phone.
Oh,
Team
awesome.
monitor?
Then. Well, there you go. I just thought she had a mark. Okay, never mind. All right,
It's
cool.
okay. This way I get to invalidate your one good roll.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, so I already know where the file is and everything, so I'm just going to do the edit file.
Sure. You may roll the edit file.
Computer plus logic. So
Also, check your baby monitor. I think Fenway said it, but I don't think you heard him.
It's at 5. He has.
Yeah, it's still early.
It's every 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys haven't been 15 minutes yet. You guys sound a little tense. You all right?
I mean, yeah.
This is not. No, this is. If I already have a mark on the system, then this is actually easy stuff. I mean, this is not. There's no risk in this roll.
Yeah, but I'm tense because I expected something to go wrong. Nothing's
Yeah,
gone
I'm
wrong
waiting-
yet. So I'm
I'm
waiting
waiting
for when Drek hits the fan. Like,
I'm waiting
The
for like
van.
Knight Errant to bust
1, 2,
out of
3,
the
4,
fucking
5,
boxes. Be like, get on the ground.
Holy crap! I almost glitched.
Man, I can't imagine what would have gone wrong on a glitch.
Yeah, I'm glad you can't.
File deleted.
We'll do it again.
Hopes deleted.
Dang.
Man, you are so lucky these don't generate Overwatch.
wow. Oh, I think we just need a new Decker just as.
No, dude, it's not.
Okay, we're good.
I'm not rolling that shitty. He's rolling ridiculous. I'm rolling a little bad, but he's rolling ridiculous.
No, yeah, your rolls are decent.
Only you
Okay.
could use that 9.
I know, right? So I edit the file and I remove that whole entry. Those packages never existed.
Sure, you have deleted.
Alright.
So
You
you
want me to
guys are
put-
easily able to
Could you also get rid of like the security footage now, or try that?
That would be a little bit more difficult because you would have to then find that. You would then have to see what kind of defenses that set of files had on it. That is
Well,
something
Yeah,
you
I
can
said let's just let
do,
it go.
but that is up to you.
You wore disguises and you bribed at least the one guy that's going to get the best look at you of the
And
three.
I'm
She was
try-
distracted in AR, and the guard up front was asleep.
With this money, I'll probably like repaint the van or something.
If only you knew
Yep.
somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably repaint it myself.
I know, but Big Bob is so much more fun. So
All right.
you guys are able to nuke the tags and do that kind of stuff because you have taken very good steps to safeguard yourselves. Are you calling the Johnson, or are you waiting for results from your matrix search?
I figure I'll give the Johnson a call if we're all in agreement that we're going to do that.
Well, I rolled really good for that matrix search, and it won't take that long. It would be nice to have a little bit more information before we talk to her. We might get more money that way.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's Yeah, I say we do that.
And I'm
Mostly 'cause the
assuming we're
fact that-
driving away, so we're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also I'm kind of
We're
iffy about
driving
the fact
on
that
the way to. We're driving on the way to the warehouse anyway, right? So I think that gives us enough time for your matrix search to get you some hits.
Yeah, and I'm kind of iffy about like, well, we got a biohazard in the back of the van. Let's definitely
3 of 'em.
see. Yeah, well, yeah, even better. So let's see what he comes up with.
All right. So, as a heads up, your 6 hits, which I'm going to assume was on the level 2 search, which is normally a 30-minute search. Was that your
Mhm.
intention?
Yes.
Okay, good, because convergence is a thing if you went for like the 6 hour, the 6 hour search. So between Googling and checking your baby monitor back and forth, like, yeah, I got time. You've exhausted your second level matrix search, the 30-minute one, without
Mhm.
finding any information on this logo.
What about the biohazard signs? Did they come with any warnings, or are there any tags in there that give medical information? I would assume anything that had to be tagged with a biohazard would have to come with some kind of warning of what the thing was.
You have some medical knowledge, right?
Yes, very good in medical knowledge.
You may go ahead and roll that, and I will give you information based upon that.
All right, let's see. I'm on drugs, so I'm 13.
Let's see. Do I have anything? Do I have any to assist? I don't think I do. No.
Minute.
It's worth a look though.
So with 3 hits on medicine, you know that usually there is some form of details of what the biohazard is, either required safety precautions, maybe like a do not wash eyes with water, wash eyes with milk if exposed, that kind of thing. These are kind of like, you know how you can go down to the store and buy any of those like fake signs that don't have any details on them?
Mm-hmm.
These look like they are kind of, since they're painted on, they look kind of like stencils of yellow sign with red stenciling to look like a biohazard thing.
So they're fake.
That is a thing that you can make a conclusion based on, or they may not want to, given some of the other things that are going on, like with the multiple languages. Now that you have a chance to look at it, Splatter, you will recognize that the Hindi on it is just kind of like shipping and receiving stuff, like port numbers, transactions, that kind of thing. So you can, for a little bit, find out where this has been, but you guys aren't sure if this is the one that you are looking for or not,
Okay.
because you have.
I say we call the Johnson.
Yeah, that's just.
The longer we wait, the longer they have to realize that this guy's something was up. I mean, there's a chance they won't realize tonight, and they won't realize until Wednesday. But I want to get this shit out of our hands quick as we can.
You don't want to be caught holding smoking guns?
Definitely not.
Excellent. So what are you telling the Johnson?
That we have them.
We have the package, but we ran into a problem with the fact there was 3 of them, and we didn't know which one, so we just took them all.
Should we tell her that on the comlink or tell her that when she gets here?
We're going to her, I'm pretty sure.
You were told to text her when you had them, and she would give you a location for the drop-off.
Well, then...
Yeah, so we need someone to identify them, because most likely she's not going to show her face at all to us.
So maybe something text along the lines, we have your package, but there was a bit of a mix-up, and they gave us 3?
We have
or something along those lines.
Just tell her there was more than one package that fit your description, so we're going to need you. We grabbed them all, but we're going to need you to ID the one that is actually yours.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
Do we want that specifically? Because again, I mean, we should probably double speak over a comm link, maybe. I don't know.
I would also phrase it as we did it to also cover our tracks because there's 3 missing things, so they didn't know it was that specifically targeted, and the entries have been deleted, so they don't even know it's missing yet.
I don't think we should say all that over a comm link, though.
Yeah, that's the in-person information.
All right, so then let's
tell
just
her we have her package and meet us and ask her where she wants it.
But we
have a package and she needs to identify the package.
So
yeah, we'll tell her that when she shows up.
Hang on.
The main thing I'm trying to get is, are you telling her that you have 3 packages?
I say no.
We should tell her that we have more than one. Otherwise, what if she just sends a goon to pick it up and then he doesn't know which package it is either? We should tell her that we need her to identify.
So that's why we say that we have the package and we need someone to identify or confirm that it's the correct package. That's all, right?
Yeah, there you go.
We don't have to give her the exact number of the extra packages we have.
Yeah, I like that.
So we're not telling her that it's
3, but we're saying that we have multiple that fit the description.
Okay. Multiple packages is being communicated. Going once, going twice, going thrice.
Yep. Soup and rice.
The only response you get from it is an address.
Okay.
And the address is on the border with the Barrens, because I assume that is your next thing, is to try and figure out where that address is.
Yeah.
It is a mostly abandoned apartment building. The second message you get a moment afterwards is 3rd floor.
Okay, at this moment, can we stop and I can get out of the...
So we're going to take a quick break, and you guys can rejigger yourselves however you wish to be rejiggered, and then we'll come back and we'll see if you guys get paid or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we kill someone?
How the hell are we gonna get those 3 things up to the 3rd floor?
Yeah, I don't think. Hopefully
I think me and Dax are going to do a lot of lifting.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, so we'll be back in 5.
All right.